With Dzine AI's new multi-character lip sync, we can both speak perfectly in sync.
Whether it's a duet, a debate, or a little spellcasting of our own.
All right, here's an easy one. Who was the first person to walk on the moon?
That's easy. Buzz Lightyear.
Buzz Lightyear?
Wait, no, not Buzz Lightyear. Buzz something.
You're thinking of Buzz Aldrin?
Yes, that's it.
Close, but it was Neil Armstrong.
Oh.
When you were at your lowest point, what kept you going?
Honestly, it was the idea that tomorrow could be different, even if it was just a little better.
That's powerful. Did you have people around you during that time?
A few, but it was more about learning to trust myself again. That took longer than I expected.
I think a lot of people can relate to that. Trust isn't something you just snap back into.
Exactly. It's a process, and you have to be patient with yourself.
This bunny is part of my nap routine, and taking it away causes unnecessary stress. I think you should return it now.
I hear you, but we're supposed to share. I'll keep it for a few more minutes, then give it back.
Hey everyone, welcome back to AI Concoction. Today's video is a little different, because I'm not doing this one alone. You've seen a lot of lip sync tools out there, but today we're testing something that actually lets multiple avatars talk to each other in the same scene. So I want to introduce someone who will be helping me break this down. Meet our new co-host, Anna.
Thank you. I'm really excited to be here, and honestly, I've been looking forward to working on this.
Same here, because this feature changes how creators can use avatars.
Exactly. Instead of just one talking head, Dzine's multi-lip sync tool lets you create real conversations, people reacting, responding, even overlapping naturally.
And that's what we're testing today. We're going to look at how the tool handles timing, realism, and interaction.
We'll show how multiple avatars can speak in sequence, interrupt naturally, and stay believable, not just technically synced, but conversational.
So if you're creating podcasts, panel-style videos, or multi-host content with AI,
this is going to matter a lot.
Let's get into it. First, head over to Dzine's website and create a new project. Give it a name and choose your aspect ratio. You can access the lip sync tool in two places, from the left sidebar under lip sync or on the right side under any image or video. You can use either an image or a video to create a lip sync. For this example, I'll start with an image. The images used in this video were created in Dzine, but you can use any image you want, as long as the face is clearly visible. I also recommend upscaling your image before generating the video. It makes a noticeable difference in quality. Once the image is loaded, you'll see that the faces are automatically detected and marked. Select each face you want to lip sync. If no faces are detected, you can mark them manually. You can lip sync up to 4 faces. Next, you'll see a few options you can adjust. The generation mode lets you choose between normal and pro. Pro mode is required if generating multi-character lip sync. You can also choose the output resolution, 720p or 1080p. Below that is the timeline where you can see the speakers you've selected. Click Pick a Voice to assign audio. You can use Dzine's built-in text-to-speech tool, which includes a small selection of pre-made voices. You'll need to type in the dialogue, and you can also adjust the speaking speed. Alternatively, you can upload your own audio files. For this example, I created my audio in 11 Labs, which has a much wider range of voices and tools, including voice creation and cloning. If you want to try 11 Labs, I've included a link in the description below. Once your audio is uploaded, it will appear on the timeline next to the corresponding speaker. You can add multiple audio tracks by clicking the Add button. I uploaded all of my dialogue tracks for each speaker and arranged them to match the conversation. You can fine-tune both the image and audio clips by dragging their endpoints if needed. Before generating the video, I recommend previewing it by clicking the play button. This generation costs 216 credits for 720p quality, and you can create videos up to 5 minutes long. Longer videos require more credits. Here's the video, inspired by the Real Housewives of Atlanta.
I'm just gonna say it because I'm tired of dancing around it.
Say what, though? Because you keep saying that.
What I'm saying is, certain things were said and they got back to me.
Here we go.
Every time.
Okay, but who said it? Because don't look at me like that.
I didn't say it was you. I said it was said.
And that's the problem right there.
No, the problem is nobody ever wants to own what they say.
The lip sync itself is very good. However, the interaction between the characters doesn't really improve until the end. For most of the video, the characters are just looking straight ahead, similar to the original image. The overall aesthetics also aren't very strong, and that's likely because I didn't upscale the image beforehand and chose 720p output. In some cases, using a video as a reference can produce better animations. For example, I wanted to create a short product demonstration using this image. Here's the result.
Before you put this on your face, rub it gently between your fingertips to warm it up. Once it feels smooth and slightly melted, start at the center of your face and lightly press it into the skin. Then work outward toward your cheeks and jaw, using slow, even motions and very light pressure.
The lip sync is great, but the woman isn't actually demonstrating how to use the product. To improve this, I created a reference video in Dzine using the Kling 2.5 Turbo Pro model. Here's the timeline with the audio already added. The video itself is only 10 seconds long, but the audio is longer, so Dzine will automatically extend the video to match the audio length. Here's a side-by-side look at the reference video and the lip sync version.
Before you put this on your face, rub it gently between your fingertips to warm it up. Once it feels smooth and slightly melted, start at the center of your face and lightly press it into the skin. Then work outward toward your cheeks and jaw, using slow, even motions and very light pressure.
Again, the lip sync is very good, but the rest of the animation still leaves something to be desired. The physics of applying the lotion aren't accurate, even though they look much better in the reference video. Aside from that, the result is still solid. With the new year right around the corner, here are a couple of videos to get you motivated.
Feeling stuck doesn't mean you're failing. Most of the time, it means you're overloaded. Too many inputs. Too many decisions pulling at you at once. When everything feels important, your mind freezes. That's not weakness. That's overload. Real clarity doesn't come from pushing harder or doing more. It comes from simplifying.
If you're just starting out, stop worrying about intensity or doing everything perfectly. You don't need extreme workouts or crazy routines to see progress. What actually matters is consistency. Show up a few times a week, move your body with intention, and focus on building the habit first.
Very nice. That was just the motivation I needed. Now I feel like I can do anything.
If you like that one, check out this next clip.
Wake up to the sunshine, tail wagging wide. Every step's an adventure, every door's open wide. Life's better with a friend by your side.
Oh, that's so cute. He was singing his little heart out. I didn't even know you could create singing non-human character videos. And did you notice the guitar playing actually matches the song?
I did. That was really impressive. Before we end this video, I want to quickly point out a few more things. Under each generated video, you'll find additional options you can use. You can upscale the video all the way up to 8K resolution, although that does require a significant number of credits. You can also add sound effects using an optional prompt and negative prompt, or edit it using the video editor tool. At the moment, there are only 2 video models available. You can edit the video using a text prompt or apply an image reference to influence color, style, lighting, and more. You also have the option to add sound. I don't want to make any changes to this video, but I did modify another one earlier, a clip of this snowman dancing. I simply prompted it to replace the present with a bottle of beer. Now that works. I'd be pretty happy too if I had a bottle of beer right now. What's interesting is how the snowman is actually holding the beer, even though in the original reference video he isn't holding the present. I think that choice makes more sense visually. I also tried having the snowman hold a laser gun, using this image as a reference, but the result didn't work as well. The gun ended up looking completely different. Well, that wraps up our test. What did you think of the tool?
I think it's impressive and very intuitive to use. It's not foolproof though. One thing I'd really like is the ability to add a prompt that helps direct the animation when you're using an image reference.
Yeah, that would be a really nice addition. But we want to know what you think. Let us know your experience in the comments. And if this was helpful, consider liking the video and subscribing. It really helps us out. Thanks for watching, and thank you, Anna, for joining me today.
My pleasure. See you guys later. Bye.